fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. You have heard of the joy of cooking. You have heard of the joy of sex. These books became famous when I was growing up. You probably have not heard of the joy of cussing. However, this is a joy known long throughout the centuries, celebrated by no less than Mark Twain. Under certain circumstances, urgent circumstances, desperate circumstances, profanity provides a relief denied even to prayer. Mark Twain. Nowadays, we celebrate the joy of cussing in television. Battlestar Galactica. I love that show. Oh, frack it. What the frack? Or in the famous last words of John Lennon, is that a fracking gun? So yes, in Battlestar Galactica, they used the word frack for another famous word beginning with F. And it doesn't stop there. Deadwood is another favorite show of mine. Deadwood, the show is almost poetic in its writing. There's a quality of rhythm to all the dialogue. There's a character in Deadwood called Al Swearingen, appropriately named. And he's played by a charming British accent devil called Ian McShane. And Al Swearingen is often needing to get rid of certain people. And when he needs to get rid of those certain people, he calls upon Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu is the local chop house owner, and he raises pigs. So sometimes his pigs get a little more protein than usual, right? So in every episode, Al Swearingen and Mr. Wu are discussing this, and Mr. Wu says, "Take care of that cocksucker." And when he's particularly excited, he'll say, "San Francisco cocksucker." But my favorite of Al Swearingen is when he philosophizes on the nature of life. In life, you have to do a lot of things you don't fucking want to do. Many times that's what the fuck life is, one vile fucking task after another. And he delivers it with beautiful English accent, delivered here in Scottish for your listening pleasure. And I will end my Deadwood phase with Calamity Jane. I love Calamity Jane. She's played by a lady called Robin Weigert. Calamity Jane wants to get into this hotel. The hotel owner, called E.B. Farnham, is a sleazebag who hates Calamity Jane. So Calamity Jane says in no uncertain terms she is going in there, and so he says to her, "Be quick," to which she says, "Be fucked." Nobody actually recorded the gifted, inventive cursing of Mark Twain. There's only one little phrase that comes down to us today. He was a quadrilateral, astronomical, incandescent son of a bitch. Final word from Mark Twain on cussing. Towards the end of his life, Mark Twain said, "If I cannot swear in heaven, I will not stay there." Now, here's the thing, guys. And I don't know if any of you know that I'm Scottish, and was in fact thrown out of the country for being too cheerful. Well, you have to go to Scotland to appreciate that one. I put it down to the weather myself. However, many times in life, along the way, I felt the whole world is stacked up against me. Later finding out that I was wrong. Turns out a few of the smaller countries were neutral. So I leave you with a final gem to take with you into your future life, into your coming weeks, coming months and years, or centuries in your long-lived life. Frack 'em if they can't take a joke.